Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of the series. I don't normally announce it at this stage of the series playthrough, but oh my word, was episode 1 an absolute roller coaster. It was basically just a, can I justify the existence of this entire playthrough episode? And you know what? I feel like we did. It's turn 30 and we're going to start the playthrough properly now, seeing as we've actually managed to exist. We are playing Eleanor of Aquitaine on a large TSL Earth map. All 50 CIVS started the game, however many are still in the game, I don't quite know. GAUL have given us a real what to, but we managed to hold on to Paris just and take Bibrax over to the south here. We're going to be using the Court of Love to take over as much of Europe as we can with all of our great works, and that involves a few things. First of all, I'm going to work on embracing and expanding the population of these two cities as much as I can. Amsterdam, London, you can see Gaul cities, the Netherlands cities, Spain cities, all of these are going to be prime targets for loyalty capture whenever people drop into Dark Ages, and to do that I need as high populations as possible. I'm going to be focusing on getting down to theatre squares pretty much as soon as I can actually, and in fact, I always forget you don't need craftsmanship to go down there, so let's go foreign trade, early empire, and then drama and poetry. I want as many theatre squares in my empire as possible so that I can get as many slots for great works. I also would love to research galleys so that I can travel the world, meet as many people as I can into the Mediterranean and maybe even Northern Europe and America when we're able to find the people who are making the great works and to buy them in gluttonous amounts. We will become swollen on other people's great works because it's such a huge map. The chances of me getting all of these great writers are slim to none. Look, already somebody's getting 16 scientist points per turn. I assume that's somebody popping a project on turn 30, as you do, but we're not going to even try and understand that one. Come on, Spain. Enough of this. I mean, I did fleece you of all of your money, which is why you are at war with me, and I do have 5 gold per turn pointlessly going out to the Netherlands, but that was a cost of my freedom, so I'm not even going to complain about that one. But yeah, expanding into Europe with as much gusto as we can get. Oh, look at that. Gaul's capital is flipping to me now. This, by the way, is effectively just war reparations for them attacking me in how many different playthroughs did we try that? I think I counted 12 or 13 attempts in the end. It was appalling. Oh, if they build the Etamentanki for me as well, that would be great. I think they're going to hit a loyalty bomb problem before they finish it, but if they could do that, that would be awesome. And Norway keep taking over London there. That would be a great one for me to pick up as well. But now I've thought off this initial war from Gaul, I'm very, very happy to just let them off. They built it. Gosh damn, they actually built it. And I'm about to take the capital in 2 turns. I will take that. Oh, and look, and Utrecht is also going to fall. I mean, that's just crazy. I can't lie, I do love how ridiculously messy Europe is at the beginning of these games. It gives me such fun. And there we go. The city's mine. 5 era score. That's the best bit out of everything. Not just the fact that I've stolen a wonder, but 5 era score is just beautiful. And the drama and poetry boost. And the craftsmanship boost, and the wheel, and the irrigation, and the horseback riding, and the masonry. Oh my god. Gaul has just catapulted me into an early game lead. That is wonderful. The only problem is that from this point onwards, diplomatic favour is going to be a thing of the past, because I now technically own his capital. I would like to say that I did not take his capital. He very much gave it to me because he was just inept, but whatevs, it's fine. From memory, this wonder, not only does it give 2 science, which is just a lovely boost for me, but the 2 science and 1 production is to all marsh in my empire, and there should be a reasonable amount of marsh up in the Netherlands, which is kind of where we're accidentally travelling right now. You also get 1 science and 1 science and 1 production, goodness me, for all floodplains in that city. So I just need to have a look and make sure that we've got all the floodplain we can into this city. There isn't much at the moment. It was a terrible place to build it, really. I've got kind of like the 1 floodplain there. Apart from that, though, I mean, I'll take it. It's a wonderful wonder. Quite literally wonderful, you could say. I also now have 2 luxuries, amber and marble, as well as some strategic horses coming in. Strategic horses are just like regular horses, but they are forward thinking and they plan very heavily. So Rome are now parking warriors in my land. Does that mean that they are going to be annoying and try and attack me? I do have archers now, so I'm not expecting this to be as much of a problem, but I was trying to investigate around Europe here, and I don't like you just hanging around my territory, so can we just not? Can we just agree not? That would be cool. I am a little bit scared that Rome has 361 military strength. That's I mean, Rome are supposed to be a crazy military power, but even then, that's pretty mad. Hello, Germany! Early stages of the game, I'm happy to trade my horses away for pure gold, especially to people that aren't on my borders. That feels safer to me than the alternatives of just sort of like hanging on to this stuff. Come on, like either move the scout, or like move it back or forwards or left, or I don't care what you do with that scout. I'm trying to get onto that hill. Thank you. Honestly, I'm rushing bronze working. I haven't killed the barbs, but iron is such a useful resource to find because people buy it early game for absolutely tons. Actually, that's good that Spain has denounced me there because they were the one with grievances. Everybody else was pretty chill with me. So if they can somehow forgive me, everyone will forgive me. So that's pretty good. Portugal, nice to meet you. I'd love to sample your hospitality. Okay, they've actually wrapped around Iberia here into where Barcelona should be. So what is Spain doing this game? You've let yourself become flanked by Portugal. First governor. And we've got to think a little bit carefully about this. Now, normally I would jump straight down onto Pingala. I'm thinking Victor would help me to keep a load of loyalty over my cities if loyalty was continuing to be a problem. But it's not. We should be fine on loyalty, so that's pretty good. We should go into a golden age next era, and as Europe expands, that's not going to be a problem. So what works for our victory condition? Well, we want to get great works, which means putting down as many theatre squares as possible, and that means using a governor that pops down districts for cheap. So I'm thinking Moksha, I'm thinking Reina. Now, do I want to focus on faith or gold? I think for me at the moment, because I haven't got any holy sites and we haven't picked up anything like that for now, I'm going to pick up Reina to start with. Now, I very rarely do this, but I'm going to try and create a bit of a trade hub through Paris, I think. Let's just give it a go. Or no, Gaul's capital. Because Gaul has more features in this city, I think. So we'll give this a go. I don't know if this is going to be worth it, but, you know, we're giving it a try. We're giving it a good go. Where was the iron? Iron is there in Paris. Good. I thought there'd be iron around here, and there's some down here as well. Perfect. We'll pick that up, and economically, that will make a huge amount of revenue for me through this game. Scotland. Nice to meet you. Can I go and play golf with you? Oh, Scotland owned Manchester. Oh, watching England get carved up like this as an Englishman myself, it's brutal. It's brutal that this is the game we play. Can't take it personally. It's fine. It's fine. Open borders. Oh, the Netherlands will buy it for 25 gold. Always worth keeping an eye on who wants to buy open borders. If they're going to buy it for more than like 10 gold, you can have it, my friends. Aachen is injured. Has there been a flood or are you at war? Feels like Germany is at war. Oh yeah, with a bit of everyone. Okay. I think they're trying to recreate the Holy Roman Empire and no one is particularly happy. Although, actually, look at this. Cure. I think Germany may have settled that city as opposed to Rome losing it, but I'll have to keep an eye on that one. I love the idea of a super aggressive Germany this game. That could be a lot of fun. Dumfries is down in Cornwall. Pretty sure that's not where that goes, but that's fine as well. Oh no, Utrecht just picked up a governor in the city. Okay, that's not great, but we can fix that by just continuing to increase the population in the cities. We haven't really been able to do that just yet. We're about to send a couple of builders this way to really start to put the pressure on that one. Like, yeah, I think this is okay. Poland is doing all right, actually. Very good. Very good. Nice to see Poland sort of surviving against what is normally pretty aggressive German and Russian behavior at the beginning of this game. Georgia. Okay, again, Georgia's doing pretty good. I'm catching up rapidly on science. I am the most scientific person in Europe at the moment. That's the crazy thing here. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Oh dear. Culture's really important, but granaries are just as important. I wouldn't normally rush granaries so quickly, but It really is just like population, population, population in this game. I want to keep putting pressure on that Dutch city. If I can pick that up, it's going to be a wonderful pickup for me. The agenda of this game is to be friends with as many people as we can get away with. I'm also like offering things like my open borders to people as I can give them. Yeah, we're going to play nice for as long as we can get away with on this game and go from there. Oh, good, good, good. Gold up front from Georgia there. Right, I'm up to 300 now. So let's put the granary down in Paris. This city was really suffering on the housing cap more than any of the others, so that's a good thing to do. We've got some builders ready to continue working, things like the horses, the iron, some wine. Oh my word. Paris sounds like the place to be, I can't lie. These are silly, crazy arrangements, but I'm just planning out my theatre squares and entertainment complexes in the hub of my capital. Should be pretty good. Russia. I need to make good friends with Russia in this game because they normally produce a lot of the great writers, although nobody's really going for them at the moment, which is extraordinary. Why is St. Petersburg not built a lavery yet? I mean, that's weird. Anyone else find that weird? I think that's weird. Gandhi. Oh, Gandhi's doing well on the old science. He's got to be pretty high up. Yep, 9 techs versus my 8. Oh, keeping up with Gandhi. Hey, it's pretty good. Drama and poetry. Okay, it's weird to have got this far down the civic tree without picking up craftsmanship, but we did it. Okay, perfect. Right, I'm just kind of waiting on a tile or two, like this one. I just want to chop the woods down here first, but this city, for instance, can build the 30 square down. Just, yes, I'd like to get rid of that. Okay, remember that choice. Finish the granary first. You, on the other hand, I don't need you to finish the monument first. I'd rather you got the theatre square down. That's great. And there's some wine. Get this trader finished. Good. What's the highest gold route I can do to Amsterdam? That'll make the Netherlands like me. And well, it gives them culture, I guess. But still, the Amsterdam nation will like me doing that one. There's another theatre square. So all 3 theatre squares are being finished now. I've got a couple of charges. Some of this nice hills woods tile. So it's worth the early game, chopping it down, sticking a mine down. It's quicker. Okay, some people are now starting to put down 30 squares, so we're not going to be the first to do it. But it's going to be close. And a golden age will help massively as well. So urban planning is still the best one for now, I believe. I don't, however, need discipline. That does suck. Agogi is much better. Perfect. Who's not in a golden age? The Netherlands, Spain. Perfect. Those 2 are both good, and Scotland as well. Perfect. Nobody's in a dark age around me, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we will do fine. Each city receives extra culture for each specialty district. That could be quite entertaining. Monumentality gives builders some more movement, and I'm using my gold on other infrastructure at the moment. That's the thing. So I'm going to go pen, brush, and voice. For me, that works better because I'm rushing through. Build a specialty district, that's great. I think I want to get to government to be able to stick down the card that gives me more writer points, and we're going to just see how many writers we can pick up as quickly as possible. Picking up a watermill in Paris as well, because it'll give the rice 1 more food, and it'll also give me another food in production. Paris's population, if I can get that to like 8, that's going to really give places like Utrecht a bit of a problem. Which is all the loyalty resets quickly because I'm now in a golden age. There we go. Yes, it's finally swapping. It's still pretty close though, so it's not perfect, but if I can start putting more pressure on like London, for instance, that would be good. Braga as well now is going to fall to me. That would be a hilarious pickup if I could pick that up. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it if I do pick it up, but I could always sell it back. CIVS, hello. Honoured to meet you too. I would like open borders with you, please. Give it to me. 13 gold. Okay, I'll do that. It's fine. Got these horses and this iron is such an amazing money spinner for me. Just getting the money in every turn. It's wonderful. And of course, I can't hold on to the diplomatic favour because my -5 is causing me big problems on that front, but I can sell it, which is very handy. Now, GAUL City, I believe that's 2 different resources to get a +1 food there. Yeah, perfect. And the extra production in the city makes that a wonderful little pickup for me. That is great. Let's get the amphitheatre sorted first, I think. I think that's a good case. I mean, it's either that or I go straight for Theatre Square festivals. But really, I think I'm going to set it up first. I need somewhere to put them. Forestry management, okay. I believe that there's not many... No, some of these tiles actually are getting me sort of like extra gold, all those forests, so that's not too bad. Well, hey, it flipped. It finally flipped. It couldn't take it no more. Perfect. Keep the city. Loyalty is going to be absolutely fine. Great. Food-wise, what tiles is it? It's actually working some of the bigger, like angrier tiles. Let's work this one and then that. Perfect. And then I just need to get a builder over to finish this off. Just thinking actually if I can get involved in the Theatre Square crazy combo that is going on down here. I probably can actually by maybe grabbing bump, bump, bump. And then we'll go take that tile back and then you take that tile back. It's convoluted and it means that like the tiles are going to be horrendous. But I can now put a Theatre Square down next to where the this is going to go eventually. So that's good. That's good. Oh, the first writer has been taken by Russia. Okay, this is what I mean. I don't mind when people take the books. That's okay, as long as they pop them down and as long as they're willing to sell them to me. I will allow every writer in the game to be taken. I don't need any of them, although I am starting to get quite a few writer points. It's more that I want all of the classical era writers possible to all be snapped up. As many in the game as possible. That is awesome. Classical Republic for me gives me housing and amenities, which helps my growth. Literary Tradition helps me get writers sorted. I'll go for urban planning and builders as well as first. Actually, we'll go for charismatic leader just in case the envoys pop up. I'll be just getting those points nice and quickly. The amenities of the cities are looking pretty decent at the moment. Nobody's selling any resources at the moment. Dido has 71 science. I think she's probably in a golden age. Yep. Okay, I mean that's normally a pretty decent start if you can get yourself extra science from harbours and you're playing Dido, but I mean, fair play. I'll bow my head to it anyway. 217 gold for your first book. Here we go. That's my first great work of writing. Bibrax is technically my capital at the moment, but that's fine. I'm going to put it in Aquatuca instead. We can see the loyalty pressures are going to begin to grow now. This is the beginning of what I like to call the mid-game as Eleanor, as we start picking up great works. Now Russia hopefully will pop down their second book now that I've bought the first one. Hang on, no, you can't come to me direct. If I've got resources to sell, I'm doing it via the quick deals mod, okay? I'm getting myself a proper deal here. Okay, they are giving me the best deal. I wasn't sure about that Spain though, so I had to be sensible, you know. I think I would rather keep having the gold up front. Now, again, people do ask me this sometimes. Why am I taking the gold up front? Because it's less gold than gold per turn. Well, gold per turn does help you eventually, but the advantage to having the gold up front is, especially early game, you can buy those things in and you can start to snowball much quicker than if you were just sort of like leaving it alone. There's the second book. Boom! So I've taken both from Russia already. Perfect. -2 loyalty in all cities within 9 tiles of this one. I mean, that's got to be pretty decent for me. I'm going to just get open borders quickly with Rome because I want to go and see this city. I believe it's going to flip to me at some point, but I need to see that with my own eyes. That cool moment when you finish 2 amphitheatres in the same turn. Yes. Lovely stuff. Kemmons. Hello. They have 37 culture per turn. Are you the one getting the writers? No. Okay. Got to keep an eye out for the person who got the last, who got Homer. Someone has Homer, and I haven't found them yet. Kume. Oh, Kume's not loyal. Oh no, Kume is falling though. It will begin to fall pretty soon. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, someone just took another writer actually. Ovid. Again, I haven't met them though. But that's fine, as long as all the classical era ones are being taken. This is all good. This is all good. Right, Paris is the next place. I'm going to get the next 2 great works here. Beautiful. Just changed my mind a little bit. Nice little amphitheatre in Utrecht. And I'm going to move my my Aquatuca ones over to this city because it's got a slightly better reach. Still pretty good. I think London. Oh yeah, London will fall to me. Oh, that would be an amazing little pickup. Yes, 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 yes. To be fair, I want them all. Oh, we're up to medieval writers, and we're still in the classical era. That means all, I think, 5 writers got picked up. Yeah, perfect. I've only met Russia's, unfortunately, so I just need to keep an eye out to see if anyone... Because sometimes the great works will make their way around the market, right? You know, somebody will sell it to somebody else, and suddenly that person will be somebody I know, so it's not necessarily the worst thing, but just need to keep an eye out. Chop the woods, bam, like that, and then I can put the entertainment complex on that tile, like so. 5 turns on that one. Okay, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Also just picked up Harbour Master, which is 2 gold per turn for all 7 citizens, so that's 14 gold per turn in that city. And now that we're into crazier medieval writers, I don't need literary tradition anymore. We're going to pick up something that's a little bit better for me. What could we do? Corvée, and hope that we can pick up some wonders with my gold. And I just saw Imhotep is sort of kicking around at the moment, who's normally pretty good at picking these things up. So that's possibly something. Or we could go for limes to get some walls up. Let's do that. I really should focus on getting some walls before someone attacks me. The Ottomans with 0 science and 0 culture. I feel like I'm not going to know you for very long. In fact, actually, I don't even know if he settled. He could just be a settler wandering around still, which is pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. It's also tragic, so I shouldn't laugh too much, but I feel like I might. Feudalism time. There's serfdom. That's a great card for me. Perfect stuff. We just met Egypt. Now, Egypt, are you one of the people that has great books of writing? No, no, they're not, but we'll find them. I think it might be the Congo. Sometimes it's always the Congo. But just sometimes, though. Chop down the woods. Put the entertainment complex down. Lovely stuff. Okay, I mean, oh, yeah, we're going to get some amazing theatre square adjustments here. There's only a +3 and a +3 at the moment, but give it 7 turns and that'll shoot up in culture. 2 galleys now in the Mediterranean. One's going to go south and one is going to go east. Got to find them. Maybe it's Greece, maybe it's Congo, maybe it's Canada. I don't know who it is that has the books, but I will find you, my friends. I want them. Am I being creepy enough here? Give me your books. Amanatore. Hello, Nubia. Contractor. Allows city to purchase districts with gold. That is an amazing upgrade. Now, I believe the occasional district is like, yeah, 620 gold. That's not too bad, actually. So the idea is if I take over a city, like, say, London, and or Amsterdam, actually, is another good example, or Frankfurt, or whoever it might be, I can immediately move Rainer in, use some gold, and go, bam, there's a theatre square. I think that works well. I'm pretty sure that it's awesome. Now, at some point, I do have theatre square festivals and bread and circuses that I could use to sort of spread my influence around a little bit. Where it's going to tip somebody over, it might be the thing, but I'm just kind of waiting for somebody to hit a Dark Age. Once a Dark Age has been triggered, I feel like then I have more opportunity. Ethiopia, I don't think you've got enough culture, unfortunately, so it's probably not you. They do have a luxury for me though, which is pretty cool. Mali, 41 culture. No, just a relic. Oh, don't get me excited. Alliance time. Okay. Who would be good for an alliance? I feel like I need somebody with a good military alliance. Is probably somebody with good visibility. So Norway would have been a really good target, but the Kemans actually might do the same thing. Nope. No, I can't do that. Gandhi? Gandhi's very scientific, so he's likely to have gotten about. So let's go military alliance with Gandhi. I feel like that's quite fun anyway. Perfect. Okay, basically now all the other alliances I don't really care about. The only one I don't want to give is a cultural alliance, because that sucks for me. Actually, apart from Ethiopia, I'll get away with giving a cultural alliance to Ethiopia because they're ages away. Really far away from me, so that's fine. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Midnight Oil, Trevor Askby, Paul Coffey, Senjik, Kroger Brand, Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard and Portland for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who comments and likes. Thank you!